The shortest way into scenarios of the favorable future is the human way of development. If I have a goal to become the universal personality, which scenarios will I get into? And is it right to have such aspiration? It is possible to get into the universal personality through different schemes of synthesis, and overall, without rather deep, authentic knowledge, you can get into it through any proto-form. For a start, only through proto-forms. That is, within the 13th dimension, there is only one way, only through the synthesis of proto-forms, because the universal personality has already accumulated the experience of all proto-forms. But there is much more profound and reliable way. Why should you get into the universal personality of the 4th, 5th dimension if you can skip over the stage of development through your birbulярность, which is synthesis scheme of loumический direction? It goes vertically from the 3rd, 4th dimensional range into the 4th, 5th range, from the wave into the flux range. And why do you need to become the universal entity of the 3rd, 4th dimension of the quantum mode of manifestation if you are at the expense of improving the quality of your self-consciousness on the level of human development? Will become a part of the universal entity of the flux level of manifestation, not of the quantum level of manifestation. That is, synthesis of the human direction qualities will give better. This is a shorter path. The universal entity means going away into temporary loops. It means going away into proto-forms. You will have to pass through all proto-forms again and again and again, consolidating this experience in some configurations, constantly synthesizing yourselves by taking interest in a lot of directions. In fact, it is running around the horizontal circle. Instead of making much less effort and reach the next level of development. I didn't mean the Earth in terms of biological, atomic, and molecular system. I meant the whole combined consciousness. DOE entity? Yes, which includes all the information component. Then yes, you can follow the way of human development. Once you are manifested in the human form, and if you like it, you can go through the human form, especially since there is the knowledge of the human development of the synthetic direction, Iissiidiology. And guided by it, you can fairly quickly begin to refocus steadily into more and more high-quality continuums due to the fact that your attitude towards your choices will be deeper and more responsible. And if you refuse any privileges, amenities for the sake of altruism and intellect. If you read the 15th volume, you will find that altruism and intellect are the two main features of the human development direction. Because to achieve intellectuality, you need to attract a lot of different interactions with different intellectual proto-forms. Otherwise, you will not achieve the desired level of intellectuality. And to achieve a high level of intellectuality, you need altruism. Altruism implies the development of the quality of love or wisdom, which gradually begins to join the correlations with proto-form directions through sensual realizations, which become more and more advanced, more structured by heterogeneous information, which, having acquired a higher degree of compatibility, which means more resonational state, manifests itself as the need of altruistic creative work. Thus, intellect and altruism are two steps by which you can climb up to where you want, into DOE entity, into DOE states, but it will be only the 36th dimension. Is there one qualitative choice through which I can immediately pass into that state? No, there isn't. So there are a lot of qualitative choices. Yes, simply there are such terms as NASM, LOMOD. This is a coefficient of creative development, which currently will not allow you to make the choice that would be the most radical for you. That is, in the information that is available to your form of self-consciousness, you will find only some moments that will allow you to accomplish only certain actions. The next step will seem to you either crazy or meaningless, or not appropriate, etc., etc., just because you don't have enough information to see what would come out of it. Configuration is different, that is, supplementing your configuration with a lot of diverse information, you can make your choices more and more conscious and more qualitative.